At the time of recording, there are currently 97 missing Doctor Who episodes. Yes, 97 is an insane amount. But I presume if you've clicked on this video, you kind of already know the gist. How, over the years, a bunch of classic Doctor Who episodes didn't really get archived properly, and were saved by various people, or lost, entirely scrapped, taped over, or in some cases, which we're going to be discussing today, they've been sold to private collectors. Now you've got to think, these private collectors who've been hoarding these missing episodes of Doctor Who for many, many, many years, some of them are probably getting quite old. And then of course the question arises of what happens to those episodes once the owners of them have passed away. Well, we do actually have some pretty exciting breaking news, because Film is Fabulous, a charity set up to archive old television, has made some incredibly interesting, bold, and exciting claims about, effectively, I'll cut to the chase, we are pretty sure, have a bunch of classic Doctor Who episodes. I'm going to read through and break down Film is Fabulous's statements later in the video, but first I'll do a quick recap, because I did make a video discussing this sort of topic in, I think, around May of this year, so not that long ago. A nice chronological timeline of events is actually posted here over on Twitter, thank you to Jamie, in which he recalls that June 2018 is when the first whisperings about missing episodes being in private collectors' hands became known. Like, this is when people started to cotton on that these episodes do exist, they're just held with private collectors. Then in April 2020, Philip Morris, in his slightly more saner of days, says that there's at least 6 missing episodes in private hands. So this number of 97 could very well go down to 91. I have a feeling, though, the way that this is all being talked about, I think we might be on like a mini gold mine here. Like, I don't want to run away with hope, but I kind of think there's going to be a lot uncovered as the years go on. Not all 90 whatever, but maybe, I don't know, I'm going to guess 15 episodes in total recovered. That's a guess. But then, as I said, in May 2025, Sue Malden reasserts that there are episodes in private hands. And then yesterday, over on Facebook, Film is Fabulous posted this in reply to someone else's comment. As mentioned by Sue Malden at our Recovered event in May, we are aware of several missing Doctor Who episodes. Sue stated one of 2, but there are more than this. So there's at least more than 2 episodes out there. In private film collections in the UK, we are liaising with the individuals about cataloguing and preserving their entire collection, including the missing Doctor Who episodes, and ensuring that the copies are returned to the BBC. Now, this is the really crucial part. We expect to make a detailed announcement shortly. That means that this process has got to be well on the way. As this tweet also points out, the folks at Film is Fabulous are very shrewd. They would not show their hand like this unless they are very sure, and I would go a step further and suggest that making a statement like this should only be made with prints in hand. We do not want another Roger K. Barrett incident. For those of you who don't know, I think it was back in the 90s, it was ages ago, but there was this sort of anonymous post, I think, that cropped up somewhere of a man called Roger K. Barrett who claimed to have part 4 of The 10th Planet, which is probably one of the most sought-after episodes. I mean, I would certainly love to see it. It's the first regeneration story. They recreated little bits of it in Twice Upon a Time, but yeah, it is wild that the first regeneration story doesn't actually exist. But it does make you think, like, if there is a private collector, that is one that they would hold as a piece of gold. The first ever Doctor Who regeneration story, and if they're now deciding to give it up to a charity, I think there's a decent possibility that we could be seeing The 10th Planet Part 4. I think things are going to get exciting. Looking forward to hearing about these Doctor Who episode finds, but all episode recoveries of any series, because, yeah, there's also mention as well, for any of you out there who are excited by this, I don't think I've ever seen it, but I know some people watching this video will be like, hey, that's cool. But they're also aware of early Avengers episodes that have been lost for many, many years, so they're probably going to recover some of those as well. And no, this isn't Avengers as in Marvel, it's as in Avengers from back in like the 1960s. But it's still cool nonetheless. I mean, lost media stuff has always fascinated me. I've always wanted to see, there's the lost Wizard of Oz scenes. There's like, it's one of the most expensive deleted scenes in history, or at least it was, but there's a whole extra number to the Wizard of Oz, which is just lost media now. But anyway, back to Doctor Who. You may be wondering, how can you actually help? Because you don't have to just sit back and wait for this announcement. You can actually help get these announcements, get these missing episodes back. Bear in mind, this video isn't sponsored. This is just the state of what's happening. But over at Film is Fabulous's Twitter, they posted these: acquiring collections. We believe there are several missing episodes of Doctor Who and other important TV shows in collections in the UK. Charitable trust status and the ability to accept donations will enable Film is Fabulous to access entire collections for cataloguing and preservation purposes. We will of course return anything found to the copyright holders. We hope to make a future statement in this regard in the near future. In the meantime, please consider to donate at filmisfabulous.org, blah, blah, blah. I will put the link in the description of this video if you want to go and donate to help fund the work they do, because obviously it's like a trust. Like, this isn't funded by government or anything. They've got to fund themselves. But yeah, it's a pretty exciting breakthrough, and it does mean that sort of any day now there is going to be this announcement from Film is Fabulous, whether this is specific missing episodes being recovered, or them saying, we've got this whole collection and a bunch of Doctor Who tapes, let's wait and see. Some announcement is on the horizon, and if you want to stay up to date with all of this, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because I'm going to be covering any updates on this saga. So if you want to be the first to know that these tapes have been recovered, potentially, let's not run away yet. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed. I do think, though, it is worth tempering expectation as well, because as that person pointed out, there's been false leads in the past, and if Film is Fabulous haven't maybe been able to see the tapes, but they've been told there's a bunch of tapes, the tapes could have deteriorated over the years. There is a tiny, tiny chance that some of this is a hoax. It won't be a hoax from Film is Fabulous, but if people are hoaxing Film is Fabulous, which I don't think is the case, but yeah, we don't have official word yet, so don't get too excited. But also do get excited, because look, you've heard the evidence, you can decide for yourselves. I hope you did enjoy this little news update video. If you want to see more, stay up to date with the story, as I say, subscribe, like, comment, share, check out the Patreon. It all really helps me out. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Confused Adipose YouTube channel.
I will destroy you!
She's not seen a single episode.
No, I've watched your episodes.
Keep these sonic screwdrivers.
What else am I saying about the film? Don't watch this one.